Greetings, friends. Randall Nagy here with yet another interesting pattern to draw on our screen. And the inspiration for this particular class, which I'm calling Poly 360, came to me while I was reviewing the creations of many other fractals using Python. And the inspiration was simply that whenever we have a polygon, and the polygon, of course, has equal sides, that all we're really doing is dividing a circle up into a series of straight lines, and that no matter how many sides we define the polygon to have, in this case we're talking about a range from 3 to a total of 9 shapes, that we might have some interesting patterns if we drew a copy of the polygon to the left of that shape as well as to the right of that shape. And of course the shape could wind up looking a lot nicer if we chose to draw the left in one color or an odd color and the right in an even color. So because colorization can look a little odd when we're drawing over the same shape many times, whenever our colors are the same, of course, we can go ahead and draw what I call a fast shape, where we draw left and right over each other. Or whenever our colors were different, in other words, we had a different left and right color, of course, we would draw all of our lefts first, and then, of course, just as arbitrarily drawing all of our right on top of our left to preserve the color separation. By way of our test cases or demonstrations, we have several ways of exploring the Poly 360 class, either by showing one shape and picking the number of sides, the speed of the draw, as well as the size of the pen, let alone the length of our segments, is to make things larger or smaller. Or we could have the fast shape show, which would draw things in the same color, or a really pretty shape show, which would give us what I'm calling a Z dimension, or putting one color over top or up the Z-axis of another. Switching over to idle, of course, we could take a look at the best of show, where we're going to have an 8-sided figure. We're going to draw as fast as possible, or less than or equal to 0, and we're going to have a pen size of 5, and taking the default length of each segment at 60, we see that by drawing, as we expect, one color first and the second color on top of that, our Z colorization strategy gives us a pretty nice picture of an 8-sided pattern. Because 5 was also something I liked, looking at the best of show, of course, we see our pleasing pattern. I like the 3 simply because it gives us another idea of having a blooming flower or perhaps a burgeoning shape. The next thing to do would simply take a look at our same color or fast shape show, once again keeping our speed as fast as possible, as well as a 1 pixel pen size. We also labeled underneath each shape the number of sides being drawn, this time quickly and in the same color. And I have my favorites to pick out. Like I said, I like the 3 simply because it was unexpected symmetry. The 5 obviously gave us a nice self-reflexive shape in the middle. The 8 size was stunning, and I'm sure that's one of your favorites as well. And of course, when we get to the 11-sided figures, we get some pretty interesting flower shapes or flower symmetries as well. As you can imagine, as we get to our colorized shapes and enabling each step to be shown with the turtle, we do see our expected symmetries, or our Z-order drawing, which emphasizes the pattern being drawn along the inner edge of the polygon, as well as allowing us to enjoy the flower petals, if you would, or the polygons being drawn on the outside of our design as well. Keeping in mind that we can speed up the show simply by setting our turtle speed to higher values, and the highest value would be 0 or less than 0. If you're interested in learning more about the Poly 360 class as well as fractals in general, follow the link included with this post to check out the Poly 360 class on GitHub. If you'd like to learn more about turtle graphics and what it can do for you, certainly in using modern Cartesian planes in mathematics, like and subscribe and be sure to follow our Turtle Graphics channel, available for a limited time here on YouTube.